Hello, welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new. Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and today it's just a quick video. Just want to say a massive shout out and thank you for Hornby Hobbies, Airfix and everything. Lots to talk about in this video in a short amount of time. I first want to say a massive thank you to Marcus over at Hornby Hobbies. This has come in the post. Yes, this is the Pocher, I don't know, somebody Italian tell me how to pronounce it please. But this is a 1/8 scale Lamborghini Aventador LP704 Yellow Orion. That's Yellow Orion. So 796 parts, 1/8 scale die-cast kit. This is just the box lid. I'll show you how deep the box is. There you go, you can see there is my arm to give you an idea of scale. So it's the length of my forearm in depth alone. It's massive, and it's just been a hell of a struggle to get it up the stairs. Inbox review will be coming very soon. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll probably have to get parts on the bench and show them individually, but we will have a look at what comes in the box. It is a lovely model, and I'm going to be building this, and as I've done with the Lancaster, they have agreed that I can make changes should I wish. So I'm not going to be cutting it about modifying it, but I will be painting stuff and maybe changing the build sequence around a little bit to make life a bit easier. And they have also asked if they can use the video footage that I produce for their marketing purposes or to help others or whatever. So we've got to do it nice. And boy oh boy will it be nice. It'll be lovely. Massive thing. It's not as big as the Mustang, it's 6th scale, but 1/8 scale, absolutely huge. It weighs a bloody ton, so very much happy with that. Also today, I've had an email from Airfix. They have, as you know, Airfix is part of Hornby Hobbies, and Hornby Hobbies now own Pocher, or whatever, and many other brands as well, like River Rossi and everything. River Rossi actually bought Poker out, and now Hornby Hobbies have bought them both out, so shows how successful they are, doesn't it? So yeah, they've announced today a couple of new releases. They talked about earlier in the year with the new catalogue release, and they are the 1/35 scale quick build Tiger and Sherman tanks. I'll put some images up. As you can see, they're made for all ages, but they are quick builds, so you can basically snap them together, I believe. I don't think you have any glue or anything, but it'd be really nice to see those go together. If Dale's watching this, maybe you'd like to send me one of each and I'll do a video on building them. I'll do it a one-shot video, and if you are watching this, so there we go. I'm also promoting the Airfix t-shirt as well, which Dale kindly sent me, along with the Airfix mug and some Airfix bits and pieces, so thanks Dale. I also want to give a big shout out to Dale. He saw my video when I did the review of this brand new beauty from Airfix. This is the B24H Liberator. As far as I'm concerned, to date, the best 1/24th Liberator out there. It's beautiful. It really is very nice. The Hasegawa one is very nice indeed. I think this one just nips it. And I prefer the Airfix plastic to the Hasegawa plastic. Never thought I'd be saying that, did you? But this new Airfix plastic is lovely. I know they're not paying me to say that. I know they didn't send me this for free. They sent me that for free, not that one. And I just wanted to say, if you remember, if you saw my inbox review of this, I was quite annoyed, disturbed, whatever, about the situation with the wheels. The wheels are actually moulded off centre and they look bloody awful. And if you remember in the review, I said, how the hell did that get through quality control and everything? And I was referring to the tooling, thinking that it was an issue. I looked at some other people's reviews after the video, and even Airfix's own review. To my eye, it looks like those wheels are off centre. So I have actually since found out from James over at Boldly Go Model Works that his is absolutely fine, and they are dead on centre. So it would appear it's a post-mould issue, or they've got loads of play in the guide pins. When the mould halves come together, they'll have, one mould will have holes and the other will have pins, and quite often they have those roller bearings that roll up and down the shafts, and so when they come together, that's what locks the moulds together. Now when you get your parts and you've got a great big mould seam and a step, that's when the mould tools are either manufactured incorrectly or those pins get worn, so the mould halves, instead of coming together, dead straight and true every time. They're like floating around all over the place. And I thought that might have been what had happened, but it would appear the rest of the sprue is fine. So I don't really know what's going on. I think the sprues are often made in small sort of inserts rather than, not the sprues, the tools, rather than just one massive tool. So it could be the inserts were put in upside down or something, but it really does appear that it's only the wheels that are up centre. Anyway, I contacted Dale and said, you know, I hope you're aware of this. There is certainly a quality issue going on, because if not all the kits have got it, it's something they can correct. If it was a case of just, you know, the top half of the mould just on the wheels is manufactured out of position, yes, they need to correct it, but boy, that's a costly change. So it would appear there is a processing error, like perhaps we talked about this on Airfix and Chill last week over on Moss's channel, which you can go and have a look at later on. I'll probably be on there 8 o'clock tonight, Monday, over on Moss 6510's channel. I'll put a link in the description below, and then you can come over there and join in the chat. Yeah, so it would appear that there is a processing issue, like perhaps there's ejector pins coming out that are the wheel centers, and it's the sprue is hanging on them, or the operator's pulling on it, because the wheel centers on mine are all off in exactly the same direction. So that could be what the problem is. I don't know, but Dale, I've contacted Dale, and he's come back. I contacted him last week. I can only imagine he was on holiday, because normally he's like that with his replies. He's emailed me back this morning. He said yes, he saw my video and was concerned, and he's now asked for photographs of the affected area, and he's raising a quality concern. So that's good. So that'll go right back to the manufacturer then, and they will have to come up with a proper fix. So if you have got that issue with your kit, maybe get in touch with Airfix, and maybe they can send you, you may have to wait a couple of weeks while they get the problem sorted, but maybe they'll be able to send you a sprue. I've actually gone out and bought resin wheels now, there. So there we go. But I would like to see a good sprue in the flesh, purely because there could be an issue with the whole tooling being off. I don't know, but they will find out what it is and they will correct it, believe me. So because they won't go on producing this kit, because there's going to be more than just the H version, believe me. There'll be a D and a J, I should imagine. So yeah, they're not going to go on producing those kits with that problem, I can assure you. They won't just ignore it. So that's great news. So thank you very much for that, Dale. And I will be sending those pictures to you today. So there we go. So that's going to get sorted. So that's going to be a 10 out of 10 kit if that's sorted, because it is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. In many ways, this is better detailed, finer detailing, and in many ways more accurate than the Hobby Boss 1/32 scale Liberators. So the engines are nicer, the turrets are nicer. I would say the interiors may be nicer, I'm not sure. The surface detail is lovely, the wings are the correct shape. The engines on the Hobby Boss kit are a joke. This is just beautiful, and on all the glazing, all the turret glazing on the Hobby Boss kit is a joke, isn't it, as well, as you know. So yeah, really pleased with that. And by the way, people are saying they think it's expensive. You can get it for about 40 quid. I think it's £46, isn't it, retail or something? I was looking at a magazine back from 2008, and the Nimrod, I've got one here, the Airfix Nimrod, which is roughly similar in size, a little bit bigger, but not as detailed. That was £38.99 in 2008. So this today at 40 odd quid is not expensive in any way, shape or form. No way. The Buccaneer at 80 odd quid, I agree, I think that is overpriced. But when you look at likes of this and the Sea King, you know, the detail you're getting in the kit you're getting for what you're paying for, I think it's fantastic. So I think that's a great price for that one. And it's probably about the same as the Hasegawa one was, because that wasn't no cheapie either, was it? Hasegawa kits aren't cheap. But anyway, so yeah, so massive thank you to Hornby Hobbies for sending me this. As I say, there will be an inbox review coming very shortly. I've got lots of work to do on camera. Don't forget to look up those quick build Sherman and Tiger tanks, should you wish to get a youngster, a friend or whatever into the hobby, or you just want to have a quick build, a Mojo boost or whatever, you know, then get yourself one of them. And also thanks to Dale for doing that. So I will see you all soon, and as I say, tonight 8 PM over on Moss 6510's channel. Come and join in the chat, and we'll be up there. There'll be a few people on there on his channel, as there is every Monday at 8 PM. That's if I get invited. He may not invite me. So we shall see, but if I'm not invited, I'll probably be in the chat anyway. See you all later, guys. Bye for now.